Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Testing the right side here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
So second down after the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very...
It's a fumble! Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the...
There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. This should be the last play of the quarter. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. crucial play coming up. That sack sets up a third down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards to the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. That completion makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their...
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And now the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. It's Joseph. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down play for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.